Like, what is this? Why are you looking at the wall there, the guy? This is wall hack, no?
No.
Look. What was that? But you should,
Yeah,
like,
because-
you should right now, like, peek, and then again go back to hacking the wall. And again peek. You know, you take breaks in between the walk up. So you take breaks because you expect the timing of him peeking. So just
Yeah.
as an instinct, put your crosshair here. Boom, insta headshot.
Boom. And there we go. Yeah.
But you do this. Like, see how your crosshair moves?
With steering wheel, yeah.
Steering wheel, and then insta crouch and crosshair on the ground. And shooting the
Like
leg.
full panic.
Hello guys, this is another session from the past when I was coaching my favorite bodybuilder, CS player, content creator Kinzo. And in this session, what we're discussing is basics of movement. This is around level 3 on Faceit. So we're discussing basics of how to peak angles. We are discussing useless utility that you're not supposed to be throwing. So you're better off not throwing any util on that level actually. And enjoy the session, guys. Fine Kevlar, that's good. Oh, you guys are all AFK. They're taking a shit in pistol round, you're taking a shit in knife round. That's the difference between the approach. Look, 3 people or 2 people taking a shit in a pistol round.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Your movements are like kind of like jittery, you know? You're like pressing a lot of keys here. I can see. Maybe you're stressed a bit? I mean, this is your 4th game, so you shouldn't be, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of
Bro,
was, yeah.
are you cheating? Like, what is this? Why are you looking at the wall there, the guy? This is wall hack, no?
No. No.
No?
I just accidentally pushed.
Look how it
Where,
looks like.
bro?
Look. Okay,
Bro.
okay. So I'll waste 1 minute of our time for this joke because it's funny.
Yeah, that's okay.
Look. What was that? What was that shot, bro? What was that shot? That was aim block for a wall. You literally shot 1 bullet, bro, and you put your crosshair there. What the fuck is this?
I think that was the most random thing that
And
I
now you're
ever
like,
did.
now you're stressed that you shot at the guy for a wall and you put the crosshair away on this wall.
So that nobody sees, right?
Yeah. Now you put it away on this other wall, you know. So like, oh no, I don't know that the guy's there. Oh, bro, that's funny. That's just... Okay, so here you should just go faster with your teammates. As you can see, your teammates are like proceeding, right?
That was like the mistake that actually cost us our round.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. But it was it's just like you see them pushing, so it's not even like to help them. It's just your selfish reasoning. Like they're going, so if they get shot, I can shoot the enemy that's shooting them. You know, like it's not even like you're trying to be a team player. Like you're just trying to shoot the enemy that's shooting them. So this guy could be killed by you now. Oh, you don't even realize. Oh no, what the fuck,
I
bro?
did not realize.
There's no sound. No. Just to be.
I heard him, but I was 100% sure that he's standing to the right. I don't know why.
What
that was like
what headphones are you using?
in-ears, and I actually hear a good sound.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just like, that was just like monkey play in that moment.
So you're telling me you heard them normally like through the headphones, but your brain didn't process the sound.
It did not process, no.
Okay,
It did not process.
okay.
I heard him, and I was so sure that he's to the right that I actually ignored the fact that I heard him to the left.
Fuck,
like
man.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. It can't
Yeah,
happen.
that was like,
Are you familiar with the silencer sounds?
yeah, I am. I said that was like totally like, I don't know what happened.
Okay, yeah. It can be confusing sometimes, like the silencer sounds. Okay, so here again, the same story, right? So the guy is pushing in, so why not go with him, right? Nothing stops you. You're kind of like taking your knife out, you know, just messing around, playing with your knife. There's no point, right? You have better chance of killing the enemies.
Yeah, the first 2 rounds were actually stupid ones. Like my brain was not there.
Again, you're like super slow, the enemies are fighting. And here you have the fight, but it's already super late, right? So for these 2 rounds, like just going with teammates is the main note I'm gonna be making. You don't always have to go with teammates, but generally, like if your teammates are going somewhere and you are behind them, it's quite safe, right? Like they're gonna go first, so just
I
follow
see
them.
the main problem that happened maybe to me in this game was that I was so super focused on mechanics that I messed up a lot of other
Oh, I
stuff,
like
so
this
I have to
peeking.
find
It's not
balance.
bad.
One here left.
a little bit slow, right? Some of the angles you're just walking into.
Yeah, I still don't know them.
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
did some refrag, but it's like
That's
in 1
okay,
week
but-
it's not enough.
That's okay. We need to fix the insta crouch first.
Okay.
CT.
Probably.
Oi.
Probably.
Insta crouch.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of time to kill this guy here. I swear. Like right now. Like he should be dead,
Yeah.
right? But you
Yeah.
started shooting before you... So here it should be like this. Counter strafe. Follow him for like a millisecond and shoot. What you did was like panic because you see an enemy. Then you
Yeah.
press the crouch because you panic. And then you shoot
Yeah.
where you have your crosshair instead of tracking. Or you actually tracked. Never mind. You actually tracked. But you were slow. So I guess it's not because you're shit at aiming, it's because you don't have the whole map in your brain and you can't visualize the angle before you pick it, you know? You don't think
That's
like,
actually that's correct, and I panic when I see somebody because I don't know
because
how
you don't
to.
have the map in your brain, like
Yeah.
kind of like you know, if you drive the same like roads to work or somewhere, right? You know the map in your brain. You can close your eyes and drive it, right?
Yes.
So it's the same here, but you just don't have it yet, and that's okay. Okay, this is fine to crouch there or whatever. This was not fine to crouch. You start shooting next to him, like crosshair placement was bad as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's again hearing, right? Because if you hear, like, you see how the bullets are coming, right?
Yes.
So even by the bullets or how they're like popping, you should understand that he's here. He can't shoot you like this through the bullets go there, you know? You understand like geometry and plus the sound. So you have two things that give you info where he is. First, the geometry of the bullet. That's quite advanced. I'm not expecting you to understand where he is by geometry of the bullets. I would understand it, but you don't need to. And then second thing is just the sound, right? So by these two things, you should place your crosshair over here at the pillar and peek this ramp area in general, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And also, third thing, by the way, if he was close here, so like in this area, he would step and he would hear the steps. So there are three things that make you figure out where he is, but you don't.
Okay.
You peek this area, right?
Yeah.
And then you round your crosshair, and then you start the insta crouch because you didn't have your crosshair on him. And then your spray connects, which is good, but in the end, that's not what you want most of the time. So for example, if I tell you you need to peek A main in this manner, where you go up here, you peek like A, D, maybe you crouch a bit when you're going forward, then you go on the wall, you peek A, you crouch a bit, you peek AD, you know? AD, AD, AD. So you want to intermittently crouch and peek. So you're constantly ready for the next peek, you know? So you're like shifting, and now you're like crouching a moment, shifting, peeking, crouching a moment, cross around the wall, peeking, peeking.
Does crouching make noise?
No, crouching makes you able to shoot while you're moving. So you're moving, and then someone peeks. See?
All right. Okay.
You're
yeah.
accurate while crouching. Like if I crouch, like
Wow. Okay. Didn't know that.
well, that's why you crouch and you don't counter trade because crouching makes you accurate, right? So you kind of knew that, but you didn't know you can just crouch and like. So you're like moving, peeking, and then crouching for a moment, moving forward, peeking, moving forward, maybe without crouch, and then because crouching is slow as well, so you don't want to constantly crouch. Hey gamer, if you're currently stuck in your rank or you just keep staying around the same elo and you're annoyed by that, check out CS2 Improvement Camp, first link down below. What is it? Well, basically it's a community with 200 people at the moment where I keep messaging you and I keep in touch with you every single day. There's all my courses in there. There's weekly calls, 2 times 2 hours with me personally reviewing your demos. And the best part about it is you can start for free 7 days trial. So check out the first link in the description and let's get back to the video. Oh, nice.
Inside.
Yeah, so this was good. I mean, I would start shooting right now, to be honest. Because this is like paper, to be honest. This like part of the wall.
Okay. I didn't know that. Like.
Yeah,
that's-
there is a stone here that you can spam, but this like edge of the
Okay.
edge of the wood is spammable like easily. Like
Okay,
sometimes
okay.
you can even pick this because I don't know if you know there is like a gap here. Do you see
Ah,
this
yeah,
gap?
I see it.
And
I
sometimes
see.
people stand in this gap and they hold like this, right? Like ramp. So this is like wood and this wood are spammable. You can spam people through it, but
That's good to know.
just so you know,
That's really
there
good
is
to
there is
know.
an angle like that right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great, but you were shooting legs again. Look.
Okay, that's the main problem.
Well, let's slow it down and see the first bullet where it hits. Legs.
Legs. Oh, wow.
Look. The knee. You shot his knee off.
Oh, wow.
And then the second shot is at the body, and now it's at the body again. And now it's like, you know. But the first
Too
shot
many
is at the
bullets.
knees. It cannot be like the first shot at the knees and then...
Mm-hmm.
The first shot needs to go, like, all the shots need to go above the knees, actually. I wanted to say something like the first shot needs to go at the chest, but actually all the shots needs to go at the chest.
You can.
Yes.
No.
Okay, understood.
Okay, what is this? You're not expecting. You're not expecting.
No.
it.
No. Was not expecting.
So, do you know how to like proceed in these kind of corridors where you need to press W? You're gonna press W a bit, like to the right, and then you press AD. Then you press W a bit, D. Press
So
W.
hugging the wall.
No, like understand the geometry. So you see this whole angle, right?
Yeah.
So it's dangerous to move with W on it because you can get cut off and you can't counter straight really, right? So you're gonna put yourself a bit to the left, so less of this angle sees you, right? So yeah, you're here. And then you're gonna swing it with D because it's advantage to you. And then after you swung it, you're gonna put a bit
Okay.
of W and again D. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
That's
yeah.
of course, it's not super easy to execute before you like know it. But the point is, you're cutting angles and like making yourself less exposed to the whole angle. So let's say if you're here and pressing W and going like this, right? If the guy peeks, he instantly sees you and just kills you. But
This is me.
here,
Yeah.
he needs to peek more, which is more dangerous for him, right?
So to give him a disadvantage and myself an
Yeah.
advantage.
So it's
okay.
like you want to peek him. You want to be the one peeking him. So you go like W, D, W, D, right? W, D.
Okay.
And then of course you clear this and then
Makes sense. Yeah.
it's the same everywhere, to be honest. It's actually the same here on the ramp. So instead of going like this, go here and like walk forward, you go like this. Here, peek. Now you look at the wall, you go a bit of W, you peek. Now a bit of W, you peek. Now a bit, or maybe no W, and you peek. You don't go like in the middle and just walk forward, right? Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah. It makes
So you
sense.
hug the wall, you peek. You hug the wall and move a bit forward, you peek. But you don't like hug it like you don't touch it,
yeah.
but you're closer to it.
I understood. Okay.
So here it was only Shift and W. And honestly, after killing him, there is no reason to press Shift here. So very
Yeah,
good
because-
habit. Don't press Shift after you kill an enemy.
Because they know where I am anyway. So.
Yeah. So there is two decisions to take here. One, if you decide to go outdated, so you need to go fast before the rotations come. And second decision is to go back or just chill, which means you can just chill, but you don't need to press that Shift at least for like 2 or 3 seconds now. Like you get a kill here. Don't press Shift, just like run out and check like the side, you know? And if you want to slow down, you can maybe slow down and run now.
2 beam. Coming
You
in.
have a full utility belt, just saying, that you could use here.
I think I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, but you could have used it like a while
Yeah.
back.
Way before.
Yeah, because they already know about you, right? So you might as well use the util.
They're smoking,
And this smoke is good. You need to watch out because if you smoke it like that, you're leaving a gap here, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still something. I tried not to use a lot of utility, to be honest.
That's okay. Useful util set. You go like next to this wall, this part of the entrance. Look at this line and throw the smoke. And this smoke is gonna smoke up city. And then you add to that smoke a Molotov where you look at the second one too, right? And then you run forward and you do the molly. So with this combo you can push here and plant. And just so you know for the plant spots, this is one of the best plant spots here on the corner. Because you're not visible to these angles. And you're also not visible to city. Do you see? If you go like
Yeah,
this,
I
you're
see,
still
I see,
visible
I
to
see.
city. If you go like this, you're visible. But if you go on the corner,
I'm going to plant this thing.
you can press left and like go on the corner and you will plant. Yeah, the Molotov on A side I already showed you. Another Molotov that's useful is here. You look at this shadow and you just run forward. You molly inside temple.
Can you show me again, please?
Yeah, you will have it on recording, but
Ah, okay. This is shadow. Okay, yeah, okay.
yeah, you can nade here too.
Vänta, Shammo!
Oh, he just said he fucked his sister in Albanian. Okay, this is good. And this is actually like, I think this is a good example of when you spray. Yeah. So look, you actually this is a good example because the guy is moving in a weird way, right? He's like jumping off, like kind of half crouching, whatever, right? So it's completely fine to spray because it's hard to track his head here. So what you do is like you shoot the first bullet, first two bullets, I believe, and then you crouch, and that's okay because it's like you're gonna spray anyways, and you're fighting a 1v1 duel guaranteed. Like there is no one else that can see you right now because your teammates are here, so the guys from City cannot see you. It's like a guaranteed 1v1, no? So crouching here is completely fine. And you hit the bullet, so.
On boost.
And here I believe it's also okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So these are nice shots, and this is how you're supposed to shoot. Just so you know, like after you got that kill, right? I would not stand here still. Because
after I got that kill in, what is it called?
It's called Temple or Brokey. Brokey of a player from FaZe and Temple just because it's Temple.
Okay.
So after that kill, you need to move, like, because you can't stand here like a bot. Like this guy, if he's coming from City, like, he just literally heard you kill his teammate, man. He's just gonna pick you like on pre-fire map. You know?
Yeah.
So you can't stand. Okay. You either, and you don't want to shift as well because he knows about you. So you just like start moving, you know? Start like A, D, like, you know?
Yeah, understood.
Have we discussed the topic of holding while moving, or not?
No.
Okay, so we can discuss it in a second. So if you're like already killing A here, you can like peek A, counter strafe, counter strafe, counter strafe, counter strafe. You know, just constantly counter strafe, not like spamming, but counter strafing. Understand?
Understand, yeah.
And you can even
just
hide.
like in the practice.
You can run.
Okay,
like big counter strafe, big counter strafes, right? So whenever you're spotted, you don't want to hold still because people know about you already, which means if they know you are a bot on pre-fire, right? So you don't want to stand.
Yeah.
But before they know about you, it's okay to hold like this angle. It's completely fine to hold and not move, right? Because the guy needs to like clear a lot of angles. But after they know about you, it's shit to stand like you were standing. So all noted.
Yeah, and I guess here's the same again. Hug the wall.
I mean, here you're hugging the wall actually when you're moving up.
Yeah.
But you should you should right now like peek, and then again go back to hugging the wall, and again peek. You know, you take breaks in between the walk up. So you take breaks because you expect the timing of him peeking. But you don't take any breaks. You're just looking straight up at the wall. If he just peeks you, this is what he sees, right?
Yeah, then I'm fucked because I have to move my cursor.
I don't know what your teammate is looking at. He's looking at the wall too, but in a different way. Why is he? Okay, well, that's interesting. You're both looking at the wall.
Wall hacks.
Yeah. Okay, these peaks are not yet optimal. Okay, they're not bad, but they're not optimal. We don't need to talk about it now. It's just that they're like small, and you're moving the crosshair on the next angle too quickly. But yeah. They're not bad as well, they're... Okay, that's fine. It's a bit hectic. See how much of overclick you do?
Yeah, too much.
Okay, you'll get better with that match.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, what is this volley? So, okay, actually never mind. Molly is off city, but the point is you don't want a molly off city because like people can still come up here, like peek here, and then they just go. Usually you want a molly side.
Okay, so that should be deeper.
I'll show you. Like we can, for example, like we can just learn util one by one.
Yeah,
like
of
this,
course.
For example, where we watch your demo, and I see that you needed some kind of util, and you just learn it because that's actually the most efficient way because you're learning the util that you could have used in your games.
Yeah, because I remember the situation.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm kind of thinking what's going on here. Wait, did you?
One is long.
Okay, so you're smoking. This pretty bad smoke, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it blocks you off, and they can go around it, peek you like this. You know, they can stand here. Like, let's
Yeah.
imagine someone stands here now.
Yeah, I missed it.
Look,
See
you-
where it popped off? Yeah.
Your teammate is not even looking. Your teammate is like clueless. He's looking here, and the guy could be on the left side of the smoke. So smoke for long. I need to show you like these smokes that you are using in that. So whenever you're here, right? You just go like back into this corner. You don't need to look at it. I just showed you. You go block yourself, and then you see these trees and these trees. So you see the liana. You just aim to the right between the trees. So you can, I guess, you can even aim at this like
Yeah.
part of the like middle of it. I guess. Yeah. And that's the long smoke. And it's always gonna land along like that. So if you're here, boom. And you have the smoke here. So I would use that.
Sit.
Yeah, here it's fine to stay here. I mean, maybe you don't realize, but you're quite exposed to long here. Of course.
Oh, I did not realize
Yeah,
that.
of
No.
course your teammate is here at the moment, but there could be like a guy killing your teammate and then he's picking you. This is not a good angle in general, if your teammate is not long.
Behind.
Again, this smoke, right? But there's such a good smoke from here that you could throw, actually. And
I don't know it.
yeah, I can see from the same spot you're throwing. Okay, so look, you're holding back of sight, right? But your teammate is here.
He was seeing, so I was no need to hold this
You
angle.
see all this line, right? And you're holding this. Doesn't make any sense, right? It's actually it's the same thing that happened before when you were watching your demo. You just don't understand where enemies can be based on your teammates' positions. Which is like experience, but start looking at where your teammates are, right?
Yes.
Like again, you keep holding it, right? There's no reason. Oh, what is this? This is not a good flash. I mean, it's better than your previous flashes that were blinding your teammates.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
not a good flash. Oh, and the insta crouch fucked you up here.
Yeah,
Because you crouch
I
into
knew
the
that.
crosshair. Like, you don't need to... Like, this guy is standing, right? Remember deathmatch where you easy kills like this? Just put your crosshair, like... And again, you did also pre-aim with your crosshair, right? So you need to put your crosshair like this. Strafe, insta headshot. But what you do is you miss the crosshair. Look, he's shooting, so you know where he is, right? So just
Yeah.
as an instinct, put your crosshair here. Boom, insta headshot.
Boom, and there we go. Yeah.
But you do this. Like, see how your crosshair moves?
Who was steering wheel? Yeah.
Steering wheel, and then insta crouch and crosshair on the ground. And shooting the
Like
leg.
full panic.
Your teammate is getting shot. Like,
Yeah.
you don't do this, but you do this. So you like here, boom, crosshair. You know? That's your reaction.
I think why I didn't do this intentionally was because I know there is somebody. I'm so afraid that my crosshair has to be out already. So
Yeah, I
when
understand.
I am like imagining when I'm aiming at the wall now and he will go out for me that I will lose immediately.
That's why you
But
need
that's
to do it
wrong.
fast.
Yeah.
So like you-
Okay.
boom. But that movement needs to go first before peeking. It cannot go
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
It has to be like
okay.
this, boom. For me, it's like super fast, right? Boom. For you, it will become two. So that's your bad habit, right? It happened before on this angle, no?
Yeah.
It wasn't steering wheel, but it was the panic crouch leg spray. A bit sad because these are easy kills that you would get in deathmatch normally. I would press B now, like peek. Boom. then a bit of W, again B, right? But you move with W. I would like to see you getting punished for this, to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
Because you're creating bad habit if you think it's working, right? And that was a bad smoke. Didn't do anything. This was okay. I mean, it would be nice if you just one-tap him in the head now. Or like,
Yeah.
burst him in the head, but you just have, like, look, you had your crosshair like in the correct spot, right?
Touch.
Again, he's fucking the sisters, bro. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Why is he swearing so much?
I don't know what is this. Which language is he speaking?
Albanian. Kosovo,
What?
like,
Albanian.
Yeah, Kosovo language.
Oh,
whatever. But
I
yeah,
didn't know.
here, I want you to notice, you have the crosshair in the correct spot, right? So it's our favorite
Oh.
neck/head area, right? What you do, you panic. You put the crosshair away, or like to the left, right? And by the way, the spray is not to the left. The spray is slightly to the right and down. And then you crouch. Oh, now you put it to the right, so you put it in the correct spot. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're definitely better with the shots, but
Coming A.
need to be a bit more better. Sometimes people will... Oh, there we have it. We had pre-aim here, but I think too much pre-aim.
Yeah.
And the pre-aim was also in the middle of peeking. Bro, you need to prepare the peek, look. Like right now? Okay, he shot. Calmly put the crosshair here, and then peek. In one swoop. But no, you peek first. You see, your model is already like visible. Or like, you know, half visible.
Yeah, I know.
And you put
yeah.
the crosshair while you peek, right?
Mm.
And
So
yeah,
actually, what
you
saved
adjust.
me was that he was like
Low.
that he is shit. That's why.
And now that he was low, mostly.
Yeah.
Like here as well, like there is, I mean, standing here in general versus better players will be shit. And because this is again like a bot on pre-fire map, this is like people will go like this and pre-fire you or pre-aim you and then kill you fast. Versus this level, this guy is walking into the angle, so you just need to hit the shot. I mean, you didn't hit the headshot, that's okay, but yeah, that was okay spray if you don't hit the headshot.
Come land. Oh, yellow. Fast. Flat.
Insta crouch,
The
right?
insta crouch. Yeah. Punished immediately.
And you're shooting the legs again.
Yeah. Punished
It's
immediately.
very,
Punished.
very easy shot for him because you're just crouching. Like, look, now you're like immobile, easy hit. Like, it's like a bot, and he just adjusts. But if you're moving constantly, or at least like not crouching instantly, then it's easier for you. Oh no.
Too soon.
No, too soon. Too soon planting. No, all the util was bad. The smoke was bad. And yeah, you're planting too soon. And by the way, you're planting in the wrong spot. So since you got a little bit better, or like I would actually say a lot better, but you're not yet where you're supposed to be in the mechanics realm, and then we can start talking about the maps and specific things on the maps. But I would like still for your main priority to be mechanics and
True.
the peeking and counter.
Yeah, because I'm losing duels in a bad way.
Yeah, like you're, for example, here, like yeah, crouching is okay. Yeah, it was okay actually.
Here, JV. Plant. Oran, plant direction, man. Please.
And you don't.
I did not check. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you see
Oh,
your
wow.
teammate there, but you still have full util, and the guy missed. Fun.
Here.
Oh, and you died here. Let me see how you died. You have full utility still. Yeah?
I did not use it. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, man. That's not good. Yeah. What you have planned here? It's generally good to smoke off city and molly city, but if you know that the enemies can already be there, just don't do that. Just smoke off long. Like, just you're looking at the ground and just smoking off long. Like this. Yeah?
Yeah. So I can
be-
move. Yeah.
Do that, right? You can move out if you want. Like this. You can mollo off short. Right? You can nade behind the long smoke easily. Or in nade short like this. Yeah? Just use your util smartly. So you peek here, you knew that your teammate was still there, You know that they weren't long yet, so you just smoke long. Hide, wait for the smoke to pop. Okay, the smoke pop. You're mulling off short, nading short, and then you're maybe peeking in.
So I'm
whatever.
creating map control for me to move.
Yeah, for you to move around.
Okay, understood. Smart.
And by the way, throughout these things, if you remember from the course, the strat book part, I made a video, how do you practice the strat book? So that's exactly how you need to be practicing these
Honestly, I didn't bother with the strat book.
things. Yeah, so just watch how to use the strat book.
Yeah, because
It's 1 minute
I
video,
was
by the way.
literally just okay. Oh, that will be funny. Like I was literally doing counter strafes, deathmatch.
No, that's
nothing
good.
else.
That's good. So, but by the way, I'll just like shorten it for you. So for now, then the road next is just play deathmatch. Keep playing it. Keep focusing on deciding when to crouch. So you're not always crouching, okay? And now in deathmatch, you can incorporate just spraying people in the body. You don't need to go for the headshot. This time,
Okay.
but so it's basically recall master plus deathmatch now when it comes to mechanics.
Okay.
You can still do a little bit of the workshop maps, but mostly it should be deathmatch and recall master that you're spending time on. Yeah.
And are faced games a lot?
Yeah, but maybe not a lot. Maybe like, half of your time or like 1/3 of your time should be dedicated to that.
Okay. Okay.